gonna be a sloppy mess. Okay, I need to go find some fabric for a video that me and Babu are making on our other channel. I have no idea where it is. I think I might have to go down to the dreaded storage locker, but hopefully it's upstairs, so I'm gonna go look right now. I have here a box of mostly swatches and things. I hope I stuck my fabric in here, but I don't think I did. There's some old swatches of fabric prints I had made back in the day. Doesn't look like I have what I need. Dang it. So that means we're gonna have to go down to the storage locker. Ding, ding, ding. There's monsters down there. But first, coffee. I swear to God, this whole vlog is just me drinking tea and coffee and eating food. I'm gonna have to force those into the storage locker as well since I'm going down there. Wish me luck. Getting pretty jam-packed in there. The previous owners of Babu's condo were very paranoid, and you can see that they filled the screws with crazy glue, which is actually pretty smart. But then when you come upstairs to our apartment, you can also see that they put like multiple heavy-duty locks on the doors, where most just have one. I always make up stories in my head about what they did for a living. I figure they're drug dealers. Anybody need a shelf? Scary monsters. It's so spooky down here. Sometimes I come down at night by myself and it's so scary, even though no one can get in. It's just the idea that it's so underground and deep and dark and scary. Alrighty, you guys ready? So this is my storage locker. This is where I keep all my hangers, extra stock, tags, fabric. There is some personal stuff in here as well, but that's not as exciting. But I managed to move everything from my studio into this tiny little storage locker, and saving me $6 grand a year, so that's pretty amazing. There we go, all done. That was my workout for the month. It's really easy to creep yourself out if you just imagine looking through the cracks and see a person in there. Okay, so we went through all of that and I couldn't find what I was looking for. Maybe I threw it away, although I don't know why I would have done that. I never throw useful items away, but I don't know. I don't know. I just need to cool down now because it's too freaking hot. It's too hot! So recently I reached out to a very successful CEO of a pretty massive company. I just wanted to run a business idea past him because I've got some things in the works that I really would love to see happen, although I don't know how realistic it is. But the guy actually responded to me, which is pretty shocking. He gave me his personal email, and so I've been sitting here trying to come up with exactly how I want to word my email to him. I need to put like some real thought and time and effort into this because it could be my only shot to get to talk to him. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Everything else is on hold. I feel like this is very important and should be what I focus on for now. I don't know about you guys, but that kind of thing takes a lot of energy out of me. I don't know why. I think it's just like the extreme concentration and wanting to get things right. I'm gonna let Babu read it for me and make sure it looks good before I send it off. But now I'm just gonna write a quick blog post on my website. It's kind of boring, but I'll let you watch. So here's the site. Let's go over to pages. Blog. So I'll go over to my blog. Add a new blog. I don't blog very often, so every time I go in to do it, I have to relearn a little bit how to do it. But luckily, this Squarespace makes it super easy. Thanks, Squarespace. Ding. Look how easy Squarespace makes this. It just works. That's better. Make sure it works. Perfect. Yeah, we did it! Back to the sewing machine. So remember this little guy that I found? I had to cut it down because it was too long for my machine. It was just like forcing the presser foot to stay down instead of adjusting the tension. And I also realized that now that I cut it down, you can see it's too thick. So this stick thing can't get through it because the part I cut off was wider, but it had some weird stuff on the inside that made it not what I needed. So I'm messing around with it to see if I can make it work. So here's the spring, putting it back in the hole. And then I'm just gonna screw this guy down over top of it. And so it seems to be working to still push it down like that. So I don't even know what this piece is for then. I'm sure it does have a function. I'm gonna try and use the sewing machine without this thing and see what happens. Wish me luck. I've got a random scrap of fabric here. This is how I make my samples, so I need this thing. It's so expensive to pay people to do the samples. See the spaces between the stitches? That just shows how loose it is, so the tension is all off. When they're that big of stitches, this is how it pulls apart the fabric, you see? Make it a little bit tighter. Yeah, you can see it's not even holding it down at all now. So this is why we need that peg. Whoa, the screw fell down. Oh no, it's more broken than I thought. So when I twisted this little guy down, it pushed the screw too far and it went all the way down, and then I guess it like went below the threshold where it can go, and it popped up inside the shell of the sewing machine, so it's stuck in there. And oh my gosh, so I think I have to unscrew this thing to get in there and fish it back out. This is starting to be way more of an ordeal than I thought it would be. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try and fish it out, and then I'm gonna try and find the proper part tomorrow from the other sewing machine guy. If I still can't fix it on my own, then I will just pay for the repair guy to come. But it seems like it should be such a simple fix, but I just don't know. Anyway, that is all. Goodbye. Hello. So I've unplugged this thing, and I'm going to see if I can get in here. It's gonna work. Oh my god. I don't think that thing's ever been off of this machine. This thing is like 45 years old. Ew, what a lamp. Found a fossil in there. So you guys can probably see in here where my spring went. So much oil. So the spring went too far down this hole and then went off kilter and just stayed down there. So let's take him out. I have no idea what's going on in there. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna do more damage than good. You guys, I figured it out. So this little thing is actually a tube that this rod fits into it, and it stabilizes the spring and keeps it from going all off kilter in there. But also, once this rod goes in there, it puts pressure on the foot down below, like in this little thing. It puts pressure in here, and the spring keeps it where it needs to be so that it has a little bit of give but not too much, so you can feed the fabric through. So pin goes in the spring, spring goes down the hole, spring sits on top of that tube thing, and the pin drops down as you push it. And the part that I originally cut off of this screw thing turns out to be the part that we actually needed. Totally can't see it, but it's got a little stopper in there, so it allows this thing to be screwed in without putting too much pressure on the pin. And then once you get down there, you can use the knee pad. As you press it, this thing lifts. So the screw's on the top there, and it prevents the spring and the pin from shooting out. But yeah, so what happened originally was this piece broke off, and then I was pushing that knee pedal thing, and it just like shot the pin out because all that pressure built up of the spring and the pin. Does that make sense? I'm so not mechanically minded. Hopefully that explains it to you guys. I don't know if you even care to see that stuff, but I thought it was super interesting. Now I just gotta put the door back on for another 40 years. So much more fun to do this boring, tedious stuff with a fake audience. I don't know why. It just makes me feel like I'm not by myself. Makes life a little bit easier. Look at that! Oh man! So now I can start sewing my samples again and show you what I promised I'd show you. So this is day 3 of the daily vlog. Honestly, after the last one, I definitely don't think I could carry this on. I don't know how people do daily vlogs because it is so much work. It's not only just filming your day-to-day stuff, you have to do your day-to-day stuff sometimes one-handed, and then also then you gotta spend the whole night editing. And so I don't know how these people do it, but good on them for doing it. Sorry guys, this is not sustainable for me, but I will definitely still be doing like once or twice a week videos, as well as my other channel with Babu. Thank you guys for subscribing and coming from the other channel, and all those who came from Instagram. I was super embarrassed and nervy to post it on Instagram and Facebook, my business ones, but it is my business and this is what I do, and I shouldn't be ashamed or embarrassed. So thanks for watching. So usually I like to show you what I make for Babu for dinner, but today was a busy day, so we're gonna have some leftovers. Last weekend Babu's mama came and she brought us some homemade noodles and some chicken from a restaurant that Babu likes, so use up the leftovers and then I can spend a bit more time editing. Hi Babu.
Recording?
Yeah.
You on right now?
Huh? How is it? Costume
Hungry.
change! Whoa! Magic! And this is free for you to enjoy. Babu's dancing skills. He's all mine, ladies. So that's day 3, so there's gonna be 2 more days of this. So I hope you enjoy it. Goodbye, and good night, and good luck.